Hi, I'm Chris Visser with the January NADA Commercial Vehicle Market Update. After 3 quarters of explosive growth in pricing, the used truck market took a bit of a breather in the fourth quarter. Sleeper tractors on average were flat to down in that period, and sales volume at the dealership level was off as well. Let's take a look at the data to see what the full story is. First, the sleeper market overall flattened out in October and lost $1,200 in November. December's data is still incoming, but we don't predict much change there. Average mileage and age of that group was in line with previous months, so we can't blame those factors. Second, 4-year-old sleeper trucks were off about $4,000 from their high in August. Mileage has risen predictably throughout the year, so there was no drastic change there. On the other hand, year-over-year comparisons are still extremely favorable. Average mileage for the sleeper market overall is about 50,000 higher for the first 11 months of 2011 compared to the same period of 2010. Despite this, average price is $8,000 higher, so that's a 17% increase in price on mileage about 10% higher. For 4-year-old sleepers, the comparison is even more drastic. Average mileage for that group is very similar year over year, but average price exploded up almost $18,000 or 28%. So sleeper tractors are still enjoying historically high pricing, and here's why we're not overly concerned about their performance in recent months. First, the wholesale market is still strong. Sleeper tractors set a 2011 record in November with an average price of about $38,000. 4-year-old sleepers also performed well, coming in $3,600 higher than October. Since the wholesale market is a major source of retail inventory, these results point to continued confidence on the retail side. Second, day cabs continue to trend upwards, moving away from their sleeper counterparts. Third, and perhaps most importantly, there was a big seasonal factor in play here, namely the Section 179 tax incentive. That section provided generous incentives for buying new and used trucks in fiscal year 2011. The incentive will be reduced in 2012, which likely motivated some buyers to complete their purchasing before the end of their fiscal year. And of course, the foundational factors behind the rebound in truck pricing are still in effect. The industrial sector continues to trend upwards, and supply of used trucks with low to average mileage is still extremely tight. In light of all this, we do not expect to see much more decline in used truck pricing. We expect a steady to slightly upward trajectory throughout 2012. So thanks for watching. Stay tuned for a year-end wrap-up next month. Also, keep an eye out for real-time updates of this data in our commercial truck blog, accessible in the NADA Outlook section of nada.com/B2B. See you next month.